Okay, hello learners. So unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to have anybody join me today. So I'm going to record the session. We are on ConnectsU week number 5, and it's planning to meet your goals. Okay, so it's always good to make a plan, stick with it. So today we're going to talk about that. Okay, so our weekly objective is I can create a plan to help me learn a difficult concept or accomplish a SMART goal, which we talked about, creating our SMART goals last week and how they need to be specific, measurable, timely, okay, relevant, and this is how you're able to accomplish them, okay? So you lay out your plan and you get to work, okay? But remember, the more specific you can make. And the one worksheet, if you guys remember, I had you say if it was a SMART goal or not a SMART goal, and that was a little confusing for some people. They thought it might have been a SMART goal, but it might have been missing a timely factor or more specific. Okay, so as specific as you can be about your goal and set yourself, usually 90 days is a really great amount of time to get something done. Usually if it's within a year, it might not happen, but 90 days, you usually see some success. Okay, so self-directed learning cycle, if you remember last week, like I said, we set a goal, a SMART goal, and this week we are on the planning stage. Okay, plan. Okay, so planning is crucial in cyber school. Obviously, if you're successful in the cyber school, you've been with us a number of years, you can see why you need a good plan. Okay, the big myth is it's easier to go online, and I've heard that many times, I'm coming here because it's easier. They say because you can do it at your own pace. You do have more flexibility, but it's not any easier. It's harder because you're on your own. You're left to your own devices. This is from US News. So you have to be proactive. You have to be diligent. You have to be a self-directed learner for you to succeed in it's crucial in the cyber environment. And success in cyber school requires discipline, commitment, and organization. And today we're going to focus on organization. So the big thing is scheduling your time. Online calendars need structure, and a study calendar is a great way to create it. I also find that learners who get up early, it says 9 a.m. start your work. I have some learners who start at 7:30 in the morning. One learner's up at 6:30, and I find that's really the key is just to get up and get moving for the day. Okay, so I had a learner here. Hold on one second. They want to try to get on. Let me see if I can help them out here for 1 second. Okay. So if you look at pace charts for each of the courses, that's a huge thing as well. I, as a history teacher, make a pace chart for all of my courses, and it's housed in Google Classroom. You can get in, you can look at your courses. I always, show them in each week. I kind of tell them this is what's due and commit to those due dates. Say, I am going to have this done by Friday. I am going to have this done by the certain time. Okay. Sorry, just a mother had a question. Okay. So yeah, so due dates are huge. Like I said, stick to that due date. I do the same thing. I like to have things done by a certain time. And it's not bad to have things done early. Okay, designate study times for each class and stick to them. And treat that time just like you are in a traditional classroom. You might say, I'm going to do math from 9 to 10. I'm going to do English from 11 to 12. And stick to that time. Make your schedule. Tools to help manage your time. You can do an agenda planner. I just had a learner. I met with her a couple minutes ago on Zoom, and she showed me how she writes everything down in paper. She likes it. She looks at it, and she's old school, which is perfectly fine. I use Google Calendar. I have a meeting at 2:30 today, and I saw it on my Google Calendar. I accepted the invitation just like you guys accept invitations to Zoom with me, and it goes on my calendar. It goes on your calendar, so that's huge. That's a great way to keep up with that. Google Keep, I'm going to show you in a second. I should use this more than I do. Mrs. Gibbons loves Google Keep. And then there's something called 3030. It's available for Apple, an iOS app. It's it gives you like 30-minute increments, and it also builds in breaks for you, so you could try that out. It's more technology related. So Google Keep, this is actually Mrs. Gibbons' schedule. I stole this from her. But if you look at this, she puts all of her stuff up here. You know, she has directed sketch, instruction schedule. She has, you know, grade this, do this. And as she does it, she checks them off, okay? It doesn't have to be exactly what you need to get done that day. It could just be for the week. And then as you do it, you check it off, because a lot of people prefer weekly goals rather than daily goals, because they don't maybe want to do something a specific day, but want to get it done by the end of the week. Okay, so let me show you Google Keep here. So this is mine. Like I said, I don't use it as much as I should, but you can go in here and you can create labels, and then you can archive things under it. You can save things if there's a website that you love. There's reminders. There's ways to keep notes. So there's some really great things in here that you can use. You can take a note up here. You can turn it different colors. You can move things around. You can search. And you can do all sorts of great stuff in here, okay? But like I said, I don't use it as much as I should. I did put a few things in here, and then it's easy to get rid of them, move them, archive them, pin them. I know some people use Pinterest. You can pin different things. Maybe some of you don't use Pinterest because that's old school, but definitely it's something easy to use, and it's just keep.google.com. It's completely in your Google package that you guys have. Okay, so let's think a little bit today about a reflection. How do you currently plan your week? Which would be awesome if some of you learners would join me so we could talk about this. So how do you plan your week? You know, how do you, get up Monday morning and, what are you going to do? Hopefully you're checking your email, you're getting into Google Classroom, looking through the launches, getting into your ConnectsU, and then picking a subject to begin working on. And do you think you do a sufficient job of planning? Or is this something that you might be working on? Maybe a goal. Should I plan a little bit more? Should I, plan out Monday through Friday? Should I make weekly goals? Okay, so think about that, and something to think of as you move forward with our week of, planning and reflection and all that good stuff. Okay, so if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Please make sure that you are doing your ConnectsU each day. I had some attendance issues this week as I went through. Less and less people are remembering to get onto ConnectsU each day and doing that. Okay, remember, it's part of your attendance, so you need to be getting on and completing the assignment for the day. Okay, any questions, please reach out and have a great week. Thanks, guys.